In 1965, three colleagues, Robert, Otis, and Arnold, designed Swot to appraise an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's a little bit older, but it's still really handy for inventorying what we need to consider when crafting our strategy. It's also a fantastic way to open up our strategic planning to a larger community, sourcing perspectives from a really diverse set of people across job roles. A SWOT analysis consists of a 4x4 grid, and in this grid we label a section for each component. We have strengths or characteristics of the organization that give us an advantage and can be leveraged. Weakness or characteristics of an organization that give it a disadvantage and that we need to work to overcome. Opportunities or something in the environment that we can exploit for an advantage. And threats, something in the environment that poses a risk to the organization. For solo projects, like a landscape document is more than accessible. For collaborative work, a whiteboard or virtual whiteboard to which you can apply those sticky notes works especially well. I have more valuable insights when I'm doing something other than kind of my everyday work, something like cleaning the house or walking to the shops. So I tend to stick this document somewhere accessible and I add to it over a few days. Let's take, for example, my current goal to enable software engineers to run software reliably through a reference approach to software operations. I have some strengths, such as extensive experience running software and helping 160 teams at a large e-commerce company do the same. I have a small social media following, access to multiple different engineering communities, relationships with many engineering leaders in this domain across Berlin, and some experience at least creating content. I also have some weaknesses, such as challenges focusing on a single topic for an extended time, or inexperience producing educational content, no experience in marketing or monetizing this content, or the isolation that comes with working solo on material. There are opportunities to make this course material as helpful as possible through collaboration with peers in industry and conferences and determining whether or not the problems I see running in software are as substantial as I imagine. Lastly, there are threats to this project, including a minimal period to get it done and the parallel requirement for me to find a job starting in December or January. With the SWOT analysis, we have a good index of our organizational capabilities, and this is really great. The next step is to start thinking about the actual strategy. You can try this in your workplace. You can do it either alone or with a team. Just take a moment to figure out what strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats exist within your organization. Once you've written this up, overlay this with your current strategy or the work you've been doing over the last 3 months. Are you maximizing your strengths? Are you structurally overcoming your weaknesses? Are there opportunities in the next weeks that you can take advantages of, or challenges that you should be preparing yourself for?